And we are live. Hello, everybody. sPidA here, the Fight Card Podcast, coming to you once again, being joined once again by Kristopher BUBBA Flores. Bro, Texas Catch Wrestling Coalition, bro, since you started this, man, I mean, it's been, would you say it had a slow start in the beginning, man? Because a lot of people didn't know about it, bro, but I mean, you've picked up momentum throughout the months, man.
We're going on. Yeah, we've been running for 2 years. We're going into our third year. I would say the momentum as far as the mainstream grappling community, it may have started off kind of slow in that sense, but the momentum from our first season, the momentum was definitely because we started our league mid-pandemic. Excuse
Right.
me. We started our league mid-pandemic, and part of my motive was to start mid-pandemic because a lot of venues weren't open, promotions weren't happening, fights weren't going on. So we single-handedly kept a lot of fighters busy, in shape, and paid for that matter during the pandemic. But now all that's over. Lockdown is over. We're definitely on the scene and running, and we're here to stay. We're here to stay. Um, our part of our mission statement, of course, hashtag for fighters by fighters. We've done a great job, not only as a developmental league, but as a big league, man. We have more headliners than any other grappling promotion on the planet. We've got guys from the UFC, guys from Bellator, guys from ONE FC. We got ADCC guys. We got Zapatero guys. We've got guys and gals from just about every grappling lineage on the planet. But yeah, man, we kept these guys busy. We're a developmental league, but we also have a ton of headliners. I'm calling out the best wrestlers and grapplers on the planet. If you're one of the best grapplers on the planet, then TCWC is your home. We're the most brutal submission grappling format in the cage on the planet.
Yes, sir. Man, I mean, I did witness one of your events. This was a while back, man. I definitely got to get back on there, man. But a lot has happened, bro. I mean, like you said, you've had a lot of great headliners, fighters from professional fighters from the, former UFC fighters, former ONE FC. I mean, you've had them all, man. And I mean, right now you're calling everybody out. I mean, when you say, I know, Sambo wrestling, for example, has been picking up momentum, especially here in San Antonio and Texas in general. So of course you're looking for the Sambo guys, the grappler guys, the wrestlers, submission wrestlers, gi, no gi. I mean, of course, one of the rules on here, of course, is no gi, right? I mean, there's no butt scooting, no jumping guard.
We have modified our rule set just to make it friendly to, well, I don't even like that word, friendly. Uh, Let me clear something though. We are not sports grappling friendly. TCWC is very much combat grappling. Um, but yeah, we have modified a few rules, like the butt scooting. You can pull guard as
Right.
long as you're connected to your opponent. So
Gotcha.
if you're touching one of his limbs, you have a whizzer or a wrist control or a plum or some kind of tie up, a collar tie, a meat hook. If you're connected to your opponent, you can pull guard. Now, if you're 15 feet, 5 feet away, you're not even touching your opponent, and you sit on your butt
Yeah.
and wipe your booty on my canvas to get to your opponent, that's frowned upon. We will blow the whistle. We will stand you back up. If you keep doing it, we will disqualify you. I have never, ever in my combat career, either on the street or anywhere in real combat, in a real fight, nobody has ever sat on their butt and go, "Hey, bro, you're looking at my girl. Hey, bro, what's up?" You know, knuckleheads at the bar or wherever you're at, a concert or whatever. None of these individuals have ever sat on their butt and chased me through a parking lot. Just there's a number of rules we have modified to make it more wrestler and grappler. We'll say discipline friendly.
Right.
But yeah, we're calling out throwers. We're calling out subbers. We're calling out leg lockers. We're calling out shooters. We're calling out the Jonesers. I know some people don't even know what that means. We're calling out the standout wrestlers. We're calling out all the badass wrestlers, grapplers, folk style pins. If you like pins, you can win. There's a number of ways to win in TCWC. You can pin your opponent. It's best 2 out of 3, of course. So we got 2 out of 3 falls. Now what that means is I can pin my opponent 2 times, or I can sub my opponent 2 times. There's another way to win in TCWC. We have the slam KO. Slams are very legal and very encouraged in the Texas Catch Wrestling Coalition. If I slam my opponent and they cannot get back up, I am declared the victor. Just like on the street, just like anywhere else. If I slam you and the pavement gets the best of you or the mat gets the best of you, you're out. The other guy wins. The other guy goes home with your lunch.
Yeah. And let me ask you, bro, as far as the momentum, I mean, every time the one time that I was there, man, I liked it because the music was loud, the fans were loud, everybody was involved, man, especially the fighters. A lot of them took part to do this, you know. So what can you tell us about that, man? I mean, what can people expect when they go to one of these events live?
You know, and I'm not just tooting my horn or boasting about the TCWC, but the feedback that I get from our fighters alone, you know, I've never gone to a promotion or another event where it's wall to wall and everybody's like, and it's crazy. Yeah, the bands are great. People love the bands. We try to have a rock band or a metal band. We've had a few metal bands. They're great. People love it, man. They're great for the intermission. B team guys are in there. They were eating it up. They were loving it. Heck, we had Damian Anderson, number 8 combat jiu-jitsu guy in the world. He was sitting front row right by the cage. Wasn't even my match, and he was screaming "Bubba time." It's great, man. It's great for the grapplers, for the athletes, for the fighters. When they're having a good time and getting paid, and then just the whole crowd in there is just wall to wall. You know, it really means a lot. Our last match, because of the weather, our last card, in an hour and a half, we switched venues. Yeah. And I think that the passion, and I can't take all the credit. You know, I mean, TCWC has a ton of moving parts. I want to thank everybody, my front office, my matchmakers, first and foremost, my athletes, not in that order. But yeah, we have a lot of moving parts, and just to see all of our people, even our announcer, world-class announcer Christian Smith, you see him on plenty of boxing promotions. Even that gentleman was picking up chairs and tables, putting them in his truck so we can get everything over to the venue. We had a venue change in an hour and a half due to the weather. And a canopy, a large pavilion that wasn't weatherproof. It had a leak. Matter of fact, I'd like to take the time to thank Jeff Meadows and Sky Woods over at Black Sheep Boxing. Within an hour and a half, they gave me the okay to have the event at their venue over at Black Sheep Boxing. They got a cage set up. And I have to say the passion from our front office, the passion for the sport, for our organizers, our matchmakers, and our athletes is unrivaled. We changed the venue in an hour and a half and still packed the house over at Black Sheep Boxing. So yeah, no, we're passionate about what we do. I mean, as a matter of fact, when I don't have to explain to anybody what catch can wrestling is, that's when I think we're there. That's when I think we're there. Add that to the mission statement.
No, for sure, man. And talk about community support, bro. I mean, that took a lot because they didn't have to help you. I mean, of course, they wanted the show to go on, but I mean, the fact that they went ahead and stepped in and helped you out like that, man, that's got to mean a lot more than just words, man. Because they definitely stepped up and supported what you had going on, bro.
Oh man, it speaks volumes, and I felt like the Grinch, man, when his heart grew,
Just a little bit.
We had athletes, heck, man, too many to mention, bro. My boys and my girls were doing everything they could, Normally when I would be going, hey man, you have a match tonight, I need you to clear your mind and I need you to just chillax. Normally when I'm doing that, they were going, hey boss, you want me to get this? Do we need this? What do we need from the technical area? Do you want me to grab these banners here? Blah, blah, blah. We had everybody from the athletes to fans to announcers to administrative to even my security guys that really their job is cut and dry. They come and then they do their job, they get paid and they go. Even those guys were going above and beyond to make sure that the show went on. Everybody, I believe Christian Smith's words verbatim it was evident and exemplified how much passion and how much everyone involved wanted the show to go on, where other promotions would have just hung it up, rescheduled, rain checked, or even canceled for that matter.
No, for sure, man. It did work out for everybody, man. I mean, the promotion included, man, because of course it was a great turnout. The matchups were nicely matched. I mean, you guys are doing a great job doing the matchups. And I gotta ask you, bro, there is another promotion coming up. When is the date and where's that location gonna be at for those watching?
Our first show will probably be here in Austin, Texas. Our venue and date will probably be to be decided. I'm pondering March or April.
Okay.
And we will be launching Valkyrie.
Yes, sir.
Valkyrie Women's Only Catch Wrestling League. Okay. Now we've had one jokester. There's always a jokester and making comments about the transgender. We're not the WBC. Okay. If you're a man, I don't care how you dress, you're not going to step foot in the TCWC cage and wrestle a woman. I'm sorry. Take that however you want. I'm going to stand on that. I'll probably get some backlash for it, but that's fine. But no, we're launching Valkyrie, Women's Only Catch Can League, and we're going to give the girls their place to shine. I feel like I feel like the guy from A League of Their Own. We got to give the girls a playing field.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of talent out there, and I feel like these girls need another platform. These ladies need another. These woman warriors, these Valkyries.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be the same format as Texas Catch Wrestling Coalition. Best 2 out of 3. 2 subs will win it. A sub and a pin will win it. 2 pins will win it. Or you can slam your opponent until they don't wanna wrestle anymore. But yeah, we're doing it for the girls. We're doing it for the ladies. Valkyrie Women's Catch Wrestling coming to you real soon.
No, and of course you've already picked up momentum with just that alone, man. I mean, just the women that you've been already that have been accepting the invite and already said that they're willing to do this, man. I mean, do you expect this to get big, bro? Because I'm hyped about it, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. When you posted that, I was like, damn, I saw the vision, and I said, you know what, man, this good. I like it.
they're ecstatic and they're excited, and you know what? They deserve it. They deserve their platform to shine on. And women's catch as catch can wrestling is just as strong as the boys. Um, I think the ladies that been with TCWC, oh man, I mean, first of all, it's tough matching females on a card because the females that actually compete are really few and far between. And then to ask a lady to catch wrestle, that's a tough fighter. That's one tough lady right there. I mean, some guys won't even catch wrestle. We've got punchers, we've got fighters, we've got wrestlers, we got wrestlers in every format that have not returned to TCWC. We have MMA fighters that have not returned to TCWC. We have plenty of black belts that have not returned to TCWC. So for these woman warriors, these Valkyries to step up and go, I'm ready to do the most brutal grappling format on the planet, that speaks volumes. These ladies are tough and they deserve the spotlight. They deserve the platform. I think this morning alone, we signed Madison Gwynn, MMA fighter, and she's a pro grappling sensation. She competes and she also commentates for combat sports coverage. Tiana Ward, she's a fireball. I love watching her grapple. I am privileged to commentate whenever she grapples for National Grappling League. My buddy Rico Mania over there, he's part of the TCWC network. National Grappling League has our full support. Let me go ahead and mention them and thank them. Huge shout out to National Grappling League. But yeah, we signed Tiana Ward, snake pit catch wrestler out of San Antonio, Texas, Carolina Rankin. Yeah, we're looking forward to see her grapple. She'll be representing the snake pit. Let's see who else I've got 10P. She's actually, it's a cool story. She's gone from one of our cage vixens. She went from one of our TCWC cage vixens. She's also a ring girl extraordinary. Maria Isaza has teamed up with me. She will be one of my matchmakers and one of my recruiters for Valkyrie.
Nice.
If you want to get into Valkyrie Catch Wrestling League, you can DM her, Maria Victoria Isaza. She is my recruiter and assistant matchmaker. You can DM myself, Blindsider Chief, or us at Texas Catch Coalition on Instagram. The Valkyrie page is up on Instagram under Valkyrie League. You can contact us there. You can hit up sPidA. He's got all the information. He will forward you over to me. I'm calling out all of the badass female wrestlers, grapplers, throwers, shooters, subbers, chokers, crankers, slammers. I'm calling you out. Bubba wants you for Valkyrie Women's Catch Wrestling League.
No, for sure, bro. And like I said, man, I'm ecstatic about it, man, myself. I mean, I love the whole vision about it, man. I'm not sure exactly what it is in your head, bro, but I envisioned it and it looks good, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let me ask you, I was going to give you a moment to plug in some of your sponsors, man, because I know you guys are also looking for sponsors for this.
Right now, we are looking for prospective sponsors for our 2023 inaugural Valkyrie Women's Catch Wrestling League season. And any sponsors that would like to get on any of our catch wrestling or grappling formats. Even if it's a league that's not necessarily mine, if you're in my network, I'm here for the scene. I'm here for the sport. If you want to advertise with National Grappling League, let me know. If you want to advertise with Universal Fight Promotions, Texas Street Fighting Championship, If you want to advertise with any of those people, please let me know. Some of our sponsors have been with us for the longest, man. Let's see, the U.S. Army. Thank you for sponsoring us. Sergeant Hernandez down in Corpus Christi. He wants you. Who do we got? Cage Boxer up in Marble Falls. My boy Isaac Vieja, MMA veteran right there. He's also a TCWC veteran. Man, Chingona left. They're always great. They support us. Man, there's so many. FightSocks.com. Cannot leave those guys out. The Fight Card Podcast.
Sure, not
Thank
alone.
you. So many, man. If I left you out, I apologize. I'll definitely plug you as soon as I can. The Roku channel, the Catch Wrestling Network, all of the leagues that support us in the network: National Grappling League, Universal Fight Promotions, TSFC. Exciting news! I'm going to be collaborating with one of the creators of Cannabis Combat Club, Professor Joe Ochoa. Him and I are going to be collaborating on a league. I think we're probably going to bring him in under the TCWC administration, so he can shine at what he does. So expect some big things, man. Possibly another format, possibly a whole nother promotion. TCWC cards are strong as ever, man. That I have the toughest time with the lineup because every match could be a main event. Every one of our matches can potentially be a co-main event, a main event, because they're just that good. I sit there for a few hours every night going, oh, am I going to disrespect this guy? He's been with me from day one. Am I going to disrespect this coach? Blah, blah, blah. And then what I end up having to do at the rules meeting is go, I apologize for the lineup, guys. Every match can potentially be the main event or a co-main event, and I have a heck of a time putting together the lineup. But I guess that's not a bad problem to have, you know.
Not at all, man. And I'm sure if they go in first, man, they don't mind because they get to sit back and watch the other action, man. So it's a treat, right? They get to sit back and enjoy the everybody else participating, bro.
Or vice versa, you know, coming from a former MMA fighter and someone who's competed just about every format, you know, Sambo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Catch Wrestling, you know, that's part of the developmental part of it is, you know, first you come in, you might be the first or second or you know, third match. You kind of realize, hey, I get my match over, and now I get to chill and watch the rest of the game. Maybe help my teammates out, maybe corner a few teammates, and then as you get deeper in the cards, you know, as you get later in the cards, you realize that it's just a waiting game. It's a waiting game, and it's best to keep your mind clear. And just if you are going to ponder or think about anything, think about your job. Think about what you're supposed to do. Yeah. And you know, and that's part of the developmental part of TCWC is that, you know, we train our guys up, and we get our guys ready for bigger lights, for bigger promotions. A few of our guys have already moved on. As a matter of fact, Christian Seha, they haven't left our stead, thank God. I might cry a little. I'll be sad to see these boys go. But Christian Seha, he's doing stuff with Texas Clash Bash. He just got fight of the night for his victory out there at Texas Clash Bash. And I wouldn't expect anything less from a TCWC raised and bred athlete. Jake Christensen, Mr. Irregular, he just won the title over at Fury. Another TCWC veteran. Matter of fact, he's one of our league MVPs. He has competed for us more than any athlete on the circuit on our roster. Yeah, he's our league MVP for 2023. Christian, I'll get you a green jacket or a gold jacket or something, man. I mean, Jake Christensen. Sorry about that. Now Christian Emmons is going to want a jacket. We got Jake at Fury. We got Kevin Cleansheim. He's working on his third fight, and I want to say he's in the contendership for the Tapper Scrap title.
Oh, nice.
He's on his third match. He's going to be facing what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue, man. But we got him matched with Tapper Scrap. Peter Morales, he's doing great things. Oh, that's another person in my network, man. Tapper Scrap. I'd like to shout out to Pete Morales. Thank you guys for your support. Yeah, man. Exciting things going on, brother.
No, for sure. And it's just the beginning of the year, man. So I expect even more things as time goes. But I wanted to plug you in on this, man. I do appreciate you as always, bro. And plug in where you're at right now, man, because I know you're at work. So let's send you some business out there and keep you busy.
I'm at the world famous Blindside Tattoo Studios on 6th Street, Austin, Texas. I can hear the live music right now. I can hear the blues right across the street at Friends. We're out here, man. I don't know if you can see the rest of the studio.
Oh yeah.
We got about 9 professional world-class artists out here. We've got about 400 awards combined. Wow. If you want to get your body adorned, come out here to the best. We're out here in Austin, Texas. Blindside Tattoos. Blindside has also sponsored every TCWC event since day one. Thank you guys so much.
No, for sure, man. And of course, like I said, dude, I mean, the people have spoken, man, and they love this stuff, man. So I'm one of them. I'm going to continue to keep supporting this, bro. And I thank you, man. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time today. But we'll catch up again, man. We'll plug you in again. We'll see when more news drops, and we'll keep going.
I got cage side seats for you every time you want to come through, bud.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. I'll be in touch, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Everybody out there, sPidA, DeFi Car Podcast. Till next time, follow up.
Sayonara.